the legendary Wednesday night open mic, all right? I want to thank y'all for joining me. I want to thank you guys, each and every one of you. I mean, you go to the Funny Bone and they got a amateur class, amateur night. So I went and I stood in the back because I didn't know you were supposed to do all those extra things. Child, they pulled me up on the stage. They didn't even know who I was. And the first 5 things I said when I got on the stage, I like shit, dick, fuck, pussy, and ass. I said, can you get with that? And they was like, hell yeah. When you see me on stage and I stomp my foot like that, I'm making myself stop so they can laugh, like, cause I just keep going. Netflix is the only one where you gotta be like in the same house or some shit, you know? So outside of Netflix, fuck that. So I said all that to say, holler at me in between if y'all want to exchange passwords. I'm not fucking lying. I need to see some aliens, for real. Tell me about the best and worst moments you had on stage. Well, shit. I'll start with the worst. I got fired on stage. Now, you know, I have innate talent talking to people. Like I said, it's always a loud, large family, so getting up in front of people still wasn't a thing. But I happened to be on the tour bus in the back with this particular band, which I will not name. They're a funk band, and they badass, you hear me? I'm drinking Hennessy shots on the tour bus with them, but I'm also hosting the show.
I referenced it earlier. I am a chronically ill type person. A couple of years ago, I got a kidney transplant, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! That's so cool. Yeah, it was not without complication though. You know, I lost a lot of that hair. You know, I used to look Jewish from the foreskin up. You know.
Hey, and I can't really tell you the particulars of the night. I just remember my ex being in the audience, and he was giving me the ixnay, like no, and I saw him do it, and I just kept fucking going. So when I got off stage, the producers came over and they was like, "You're fired. What the fuck was that?" And I was just, I tuned them out because, you know, I was drunk, so I didn't know what was going on. But whatever it was bad enough not to get paid. And so all I asked them, one simple statement was, can I stay and finish watching the rest of the show? And she was like, yeah, just sit on the side. Don't bother nobody. I was like, no problem. But the best time was that first time when I did the Clean Comedy Showcase, and I damn near got a round of, I damn near got a standing ovation. Like, they were like, yes. And
up here, you know, having a midlife crisis. Well, guess what? It's not a midlife crisis. It's a whole life crisis. You think this shit just started today? If you met me as a young man, you'd be like, what?
gigs that came after that. People are still booking me that booked me from that. What are your comedic goals in the next 5 years? Child, listen. Okay. First of all, by the end of this year, I will complete my one-woman show. Yes, yes, yes. Also, I am going to formulate and finish my TED Talk, because I told you I'm a Toastmaster. Baby, I got this speech that's so bad, and I've won in international speech contests with it, and go to open mics. Okay, as if mine, which is Wednesday nights, every Wednesday at the Attic Comedy Club. Shameless plug. But as you're doing your writing process, you have to practice. And the only way to practice in this game is in front of a live audience. Okay? Death by dishonor. All right? Try everything. And you'll find your feet, you'll find the bottom, but you'll also find the top. That cleverness is what we do. We're the jesters. We're supposed to make fun of the king, but not so much that we get our head cut off.